The following review has been approved by Lord Carnage and the best of classic game room. There's a lot of excellent driving games on the Sega Dreamcast, Ferrari F355 Challenge probably being the best, but I can't think of any more fun than Super Runabout. San Francisco Edition. This game is outrageous, and you're going to want a copy after watching this review. Not too long ago, my friend Ahmed from Springfield Gardens, New York, sent the original Runabout for Sony PlayStation, which was a lot of fun. And no sooner did I review that than he sent this one to the show, which blows that game away. And that was a fun game to begin with. This whole game is like the driving missions in the Grand Theft Auto series before the Grand Theft Auto series became a big thing. Sadly, Super Runabout isn't very long, but it gives you a fairly good-sized environment to drive in, especially for the Dreamcast era. Like the original game, you complete a bunch of missions, and the game keeps track of the time that you complete those missions, as well as the amount of destruction that you rain upon the poor civilians in San Francisco. So it's like you're doing two things at once. The faster cars are obviously faster, but do less damage, whereas the tank does the most damage, but it's really slow and hard to control. Something like this pickup truck here is a good all-around vehicle, but even it can only take so much damage before it stops running, and you lose. If you run out of time, you lose. If you don't complete your objectives, you lose. But the game's really not that hard to get through. It's all about unlocking the secret vehicles, like the BIM here, B-I-M, which is M-I-B backwards. Get the joke? Men in Black. The controls are pretty good, way better than I expected. It's a huge advance over the original PlayStation version. Did I mention there's a tank? You need to destroy all of the airplanes on the aircraft carrier to unlock the tank, and there's a bunch of unlockable and hidden stuff like that. How about a street sweeper? Why not? It's not the controls or the fun gameplay that make this good, it's the realism. This probably happens every day in the Navy. Here's a mission where I have to push a bunch of broken down limos onto tow trucks. There's other missions where you build sandwiches and collect ketchup and mustard. Because who doesn't love ketchup and mustard? Who doesn't love slamming a fake Ferrari into a bus? Now, you can't run over people or anything. This isn't GTA. But I think you'll find the driving surprisingly good, especially considering the era that this game came out. It's got an arcade feel, but it's really smooth and the cars actually handle pretty well. It definitely has a bit of a Crazy Taxi vibe to it, and that's not a bad thing. Super Runabout has a great sense of humor. It's cheap as dirt to collect these days for your Dreamcast. Some of the cars are pretty easy to unlock, others will take some serious repeat gameplay. Here's a mission where in order to unlock the secret car, I have to drive through the entire level, destroying nothing, which is of course difficult in a game where I'm supposed to destroy everything. How about a police car? It's all here. In Super Runabout, San Francisco Edition for the Dreamcast. Sadly, the music's a bit generic, not nearly as good as the music from the first Runabout that I played. But what are you gonna do? How about running into things with a tank? That's always fun. So I've got a huge classic game room shout out and thank you to send to Ahmed from Springfield Gardens, New York once again, for sending this to the show. It's great. Highly recommended. If you collect for the Dreamcast, you want this. The best of classic Game Room is on DVD, Blu-ray, and Laser Hypervision album set.